Hello everyone, welcome back to another educational video. This one I'm going to be focusing on how I do my daily scanning of the market and how to keep an eye on all the market on a consistent level. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will answer them. So let's get started. Let's get started with how I do my outlook and how I do my scanning. Um, what I usually do, if you miss it, I always do a weekly outlook stream. In this weekly outlook, I kind of already go through all the major market, and then already kind of highlight the ones that I'm looking for in the upcoming week. So, in my weekly outlook, I'll go through the four different market. I'll go through the currency market, commodity, equity, and crypto, and I'll go through each of the pair and I'll kind of highlight them utilizing trading views, kind of this flag thing that you can put on here. You can see that there's five different colors that you can do. You can name them whatever you want, right? Obviously, this is just how I do it, but if you click something red, you can go here and rename them to whatever. And the point of you doing this is that you spend a little bit longer during the beginning of the week to kind of scan through the whole market so you have a clear idea of kind of what you're looking at and what is on kind of on the agenda, what is looking pretty good, what is shaping up to potential decent price action and structure that I will look to execute. So I highlight them already so I know by heart already what I'm looking at. You'll notice that some is without any highlights because some I'm just not looking at anything. I'll have a bias on what I'm seeing, but uh, they won't fall into my watch list because they're not looking as clean or as good compared to other pairs. So I don't bother wasting too much time on the other currency pairs, and that's why I'm able to scan through the market relatively fast. So you had a weekly outlook, you know what you're looking at, you know what you're looking at in different market, so you're pretty clear on what you're going to do. So in a given day, okay, this is for me because I do this full time, so I have a lot more time to do this. Those of you, if you're working or school or whatnot, busy in life, you may not have the same time as me, but this will work out for you regardless because you do your weekly outlook, and during the day, you should choose what session or what time that works for you. Okay, everyone is in different time zone, of course, but the three major sessions we have are the Asian session, London session, and New York session. So obviously, finding out those time in your respective time zone would be ideal, and trying to find a session time where you can be on the chart for a good half an hour or so to an hour, and then scan through the market that way. So, because in my weekly outlook, I already know that what kind of pair or other instrument I'm looking at. So I'm naturally just clicking through them, and I know what I'm looking at because I remember and I talk about this over and over. So I know that, let's say I'm looking at just for example, I'm looking at euro dollar. I already know that this was the potential sell opportunity if we get a breakdown and then looking for continuation. So, excuse me. If I don't see that on a lower time frame, if I don't see any much development, I'm not gonna just stick on here and try to find setups. I already know what I'm looking for. So if it doesn't happen, boom, skip to the next one. Pound dollar, because we moved down so much already, not interesting to sell here. Want to see a breakout and then look for a continuation. Done. Looking for the next pair. That is how fast I can go through a pair or instrument. Really 5-10 seconds, just looking at what I'm doing. I mean, looking at what I see the market and if it developed into what I'm looking at. If it not, then happy to move on and continue scan the market to see what's going on. And utilizing TradingView, okay, I think a lot of you guys don't know that TradingView has a lot more features that will help you to be a better trader. Okay, not promoting TradingView, just telling you that if you're paying TradingView for any subscription fee, utilizing the features, it's part of the service, right? You pay this already, so why not use it to your full advantage? Uh, you can set these kind of a risk reward box, right? You can set it. It's just setting there so that you know if you're looking for some sort of breakout. So, for example, this is dollar peso as an example. On my weekly outlook, I mentioned I'm not too interested in what the price is in here, but I am interested in what the price breakout and looking for the buy. So, all these drawings, you can have it on your charts, right? You can have it on your charts, and then you can kind of uh, forecast a little bit on what you want to do. You can put out these risk reward box, And then to make your chart clean, simply just hide them. See, I can just hide them. I can hide this drawing. And then in order to bring them back out, go to this object tree right here. And then you see all your drawings on here. All you need to do is click this eyeball, and then it'll bring out the drawing that you hide. And I'm doing this because uh, this will make your chart much cleaner. And then whenever you want to bring out what you have forecasted, it's just one click away, and you're not spending too much time to rejoin them or recalculating the risk or reward. This risk reward box should already be set prior, and you're just scanning through and you're just going through as you go. So it really won't take too much of your time. And personally, someone asked me how I do it personally. They understand what I mean by scanning through the market. But what do I do? Well, I definitely will try to be there in all three sessions because of my time zone. Because I'm in Vancouver, Canada. I'm in the west coast of North America. Uh, it works out for me to really be try to be there during the three, at least capture part of the sessions during during the day. So I'll give you an example on that. Asian session for me is about afternoon time, so 3 to 5 p.m. So definitely I can make that. London session is about 12 or 1 a.m. for my time, so I'm okay with that. I usually sleep around 1 anyways, so I can capture the beginning of the London session. And I'll try to wake up around 7 a.m., and that is the New York session. So I try my best to obviously hit all three sessions if possible. And during those three sessions, I'll definitely do the scan of the market again, all the market, all four market, and going through all the ones that I have that are flagged, and that will usually take me really just 10-15 minutes to go through the entire four markets and the ones I'm looking at. If I see something that looks really good, really decent, and I'll spend a little bit of time on it. So, for example, just using dollar CAD example, uh, breakout continuation, another impulse, and then looking for a larger continuation. So I'll zoom in a little bit. I'll go into the intraday charts. I'll look at the lower time frame. Are we getting a little bit more corrective structure? Are we going to push out the price now? So I'll look into it, and then I'll set my alert. So right click, and I'll set your alert. Right, add your alert. This is how I manage all my trades as well. If I'm looking for a breakout, okay, set alert here. So I don't need to constantly check my phone, constantly check my trading view to see what the price is doing. When the price reaches, I'm gonna get a notification. It's very simple like that. This is how I manage to reduce emotion trading as well. Okay, this is very important as well. If you're going to constantly check your phone or check your phone for the app, for your broker app or trading view to see what the price is doing, honestly, trading would be a very tough thing for you because price just moves, right? It moves up and down, it moves up and down, it moves up and down. Uh, for now, if you have a small account, it may not be too much of an issue. But honestly, when you have a bigger account, when you see price move up and down like this, you're gonna have a very stressful kind of feeling. All right, so really just get that kind of a good behavior now, beginning of your trading journey, kind of get that in your system, knowing that I don't need to look at the charts, I don't need to look at the broker all the time. I set my alert. If I'm in the trade, I set my stop loss, I set my potential target, and then I'll set my alerts, and then I'm happy to move on to do other things in life. And then if I s- and then during those sessions or during the time you want to scan the market, go back on the charts, look at what the price is doing, and then if price is moving well to your target, then you can go on your broker app, adjust your stop loss, maybe move it to break even or put it in some profit, and then set more alerts. That is how I would do it. This is again reducing your stressful emotion. Okay. And get the good behavior now into your trading, and you won't suffer from it later on. Trust me on this. I used to, and I'm gonna repeat this. I used to check my phone every minute when I beginning my trading journey. Used to check my phone all the time for see what the price is doing, see if it's moving up or down, is it getting more profit, whatever. At the end of the day, I just feel so stressful looking the money up and down. So it's better to just keep it that way. Okay, you want to look at your broker app for phone with what's going on, do it during your daily kind of scanning session instead of doing it every minute or so. Okay, and that's the difference for me to get out of that emotion, negative emotion in trading and turn it into a positive thing. Okay, And I guess one last thing I want to touch base on is uh, when we do the scanning, we're not, or at least I'm not just kind of looking at it and then from a different perspective. I'm usually going to have an open-minded perspective. What I mean by that is when I look at the chart, when I look at, let's say, Kiwi yen. I made a post here. I made a post for myself on the top, and the price dropped down. Uh, it's important to know that what I'm trying to say here is it's important to know that yes, price is making a corrective structure, and then price likely to break down more. This is my analysis, but I'm not married to my analysis, and this is really the key. Is that I understand there's a high probability that we can see this price drop down, but I also know on the back of my head is that it can very well pop to the upside again before the drop. Okay, and this is why scanning through the market and then acknowledging the fact that yes, you're looking at sell here, but don't discount the fact that this can push up one more time or continue upwards if it forms bullish price action. There's always a chance like that. Okay, nothing is guaranteed in life. Certainly not nothing is guaranteed in trading. No strategy is going to guarantee you 100% strike rate and 100% profit. Doesn't work like that. So, knowing the back of your head that this could very well pop to the upside again, and this is why during your scanning, you can have the open-minded mindset is that yes, I'm looking for downside, but if it's going to upside, what am I going to do? Okay, what am I going to do? Well, I already know what I'm going to do, because if it goes to upside, and forming some sort of reason double top, forming this kind of an M-shaped kind of structure. Still looking for the top, still looking for the sell from the top. That is my plan. That is in my forecast, and that's already in my head that I did in the weekly outlook and the daily outlook. I know that there's a possible chance that I can do that, so I'm prepared if the price moves out like that. Okay, and this is why doing these scanning, doing these kind of daily outlook and market updates. I'm not just doing this for, obviously I'm doing this as a passion. I'm doing this for everyone to see, hopefully to pass on the knowledge and experience to everyone. But I'm also doing it for my own good, right? Because I'm doing this that I can get better as a trader. I can forecast the market a little bit better. I will know that what I'm looking at. I will take screenshot accordingly, and I'll keep a journal for all this. This is really have helped me to be a better trader overall. The more scanning I do, the more outlook I do, it's only going to make you see the market more clearly, understand that what you're looking for, and then execute them accordingly. Okay, and one last thing, what many people have asked me, kind of how they want to do, kind of similarity of what I want to do, and things like that. Honestly, I keep telling everyone there's no one trader that's equal. Okay, and there's no one you can have a general kind of a bias or strategies. For example, I'm trading price action, so I'm obviously focusing on how the price action is doing and the structure involvement. But someone else can trade a totally different strategy and then it works out for them. Okay, and this is key about trading is that you can take what I'm saying partially. You can take partially what I'm saying away. Things I said about setting stop loss, setting alerts, and doing your scanning. That's probably what you can take away. But if your strategy or style is totally different than mine, that's totally fine. Okay, that's totally fine. You If that works for you and you seen results and you have proven you did backtesting, you did forecasting, your strategy and style works out, then stick to it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and nothing wrong with doing it differently than others. In fact, you probably know that every trader will likely to trade differently, even though, let's say, they all learn from the same training site or same kind of same groups that teach you how to trade, and then eventually everyone will kind of have their own style. Someone have uh, more strict risk management, while some have a more relaxed risk management. Someone is looking for taking a little bit more trades, but looking to exit the trade early, or someone is looking to take less trades, but looking to secure more profit. This is what trading is all about. There's no, and really, you need to eliminate ego. Okay, eliminate ego from your trading. There's no right and wrong in trading. Okay, it's just a probability. You doing something certainly this way, and then when someone else come in and show you a totally different way to trade, there's no reason for you to argue that your trading style is better than the other or that person is better than you. Okay, stick to yourself, stick to your own plan. Okay, otherwise trading is never going to grow for you. When you're going to jump strategy to strategy, style to style, you see, say for example, just for example, maybe someone see my video, wow, price action works perfect. This guy is kind of forecasting the market great. So I'm gonna copy him. And yeah, okay, you copy me, and then you don't have the proper risk management, you don't have the proper trading plan, and you still have your old style or old management plan, and you're trying to bring that into this new style, new management. It's never going to work, and then you're just gonna have contradicting data. Okay, some you're gonna see price action. It looks like, oh, I'm gonna go down, and then you're gonna look at your previous strategy and style. Oh, this is a clearly an upside. This is going to go up. So who do you listen or who do you follow? Right? And this is the key is that develop your own style and strategies. Okay. You can look at other people's posts, you can look at other people's video, understand that uh, there's so many different ways to trade, so many different varieties. Okay. It's all about sticking to what works for you and what makes sense for you. Okay. This is why also I don't have any indicators on the chart. I don't have any support resistance line. I don't have any fib retracement or Elliott wave, things like that. It's not that they don't work, and I keep repeating this. Is that it's not that they don't work. It's not that I don't. I think they don't work. I don't think they will work well. It's that when you plug all those into what I'm doing, they're just gonna have conflicting data. And when do you choose to follow price action? When do you choose to follow some sort of indicator lines, right? And when you do that, when you're just blindly choosing which one to go, then that is going to be gambling. Okay, because when you gamble, there's no predetermined analysis, there's no predetermined decision. You're just choosing what suits you at the time. And that is gambling. And this is why many people lost money in trading because they're not trading anymore. They're actually just gambling. They obviously will not admit that they're gambling. They admit that they're trading. They think they're following some sort of strategy. But are they? Are they really sticking to one thing and then going through it over and over again and let the probability play out? Or they're choosing or gambling, so to speak, I'm going to go long today or I'm going to go short today. And what is your decision behind it? Oh, I don't know. Indicator is going up. Well, indicator is going up, good. And what about your other strategy? Price action is going down. Oh, I decided to go with indicator today. Tomorrow, oh, I decided to go with price action today. That's not how trading works, guys. You need to have a bias, and you need to continue sticking to that bias in order to see how trading will turn out. Okay, everyone. I got a little bit off topic, but that was a couple few more questions that everyone asked me about, and I thought to add into this video and hope to bring a little bit more value to traders that are still looking to grasp this concept, looking to be a better trader, and able to make consistent return in the market and move on from your typical day job, right? And this is what it makes for me to move on from that. So put in the time and effort, put in really the time, okay? And because I'm finishing up the video, but uh, remember, there's no such thing as get rich quick kind of thing. Okay, I know this is the industry that people are in. I know this is because of social media. I know it's because there's a lot of so-called gurus on the social media selling you how they make so much money. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna question are they real trader or not, and I'm not even gonna question do they have real money or is a fake account, demo account money. The whole point is you don't have that money, right? You're looking at someone who has 6 7 figure account trading big lots, and you're thinking, oh, I want to do that. That's already the wrong mindset that you're in. You need to move on from that mindset. Whether that account is real or not, you don't have that money anyways. So why are you comparing yourself with that? And the important thing is stick to yourself, grow your account, have the right mindset, okay, and you continuously work on your strategies, work on your planning, work on your risk management, and then back testing, forecasting the market, and then you know be have a humble attitude, and it will work. All right, everyone. So thank you very much for tuning to this video, and I hope to chat with you guys next time. Thank you very much.